Jerry, I just seen Parasyte on Netflix. Seen it, and I finished watching it in 2 days. Lovely show. Tell me your take on it.
I fucking love Parasite. Parasite was so different to me at the time I got into it than anything else I had read, especially like with gore and violence.
Yep.
That was like my first super violent thing I got to, and I'm just like, oh goodness, look at that. Man, you know there's no chance this guy isn't dead. It's not like when Luffy sends someone flying through 3 buildings.
So my old boss messaged me when I was on episode 4, and she was like, yo, go watch Parasyte if you haven't seen it. And I was like, I'm on episode 4. And she was like, this show, it came out like 2015, but the manga was out back when I was in high school. And that's like, oh shit, it's been out for a while. Not calling her old. She's cool, but
I think I read the manga
she's older.
2013?
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know what she's talking about then, but I don't know if there's another story.
It's probably been out for a while.
Okay.
But I finished reading it in 2013. I started and finished it in 2013, and then it was like, boom, let's get into anime. And I'm like, oh shit.
Gotcha. So, can't you tell it has that violent from the 80s approach?
Yeah.
Like that's a big plus for me. And then also, I did not know that this show was gonna have so much deep I can never say the word. It's such a simple word. Philosophies and shit that they're talking about. And then also a pretty decent love triangle. Spoiler alert. Not a love triangle anymore. Love interest type of situation. It was a really good show. I loved how did they ever explain exactly if they were aliens or not, or if they came from a different world in the manga?
Definitely aliens.
Okay.
In the manga, at least they were very clear. Like, yo, we came from another world to thrive here.
Gotcha. Okay. So I love that their way of taking over was really slow and subtle, and they were trying different ways, and everybody kind of who was there, all the aliens for that invasion kind of had their own goals as well in a way, which was really cool. I just loved all the characters in the show. It did feel like a lot of the females in the show were acting stupid at sometimes.
Oh my fucking god. The one of the love interests, as much as I love her, and I think she was better for him, she was so fucking stupid.
Are you talking about the telepathic kind of?
Yeah. I love her. She was great. She was just fucking dumb.
Yeah, she was. He fucking told her, like, yo, coronavirus outside, stay your ass in the house. And she's like, no, I can tell where you at. And he's like, no, you can't. You're an idiot. And hey, there was no plot twist there.
No plot twist at all, which I like. It really got me. Well, the first thing that got me about this manga was when they showed a penis.
They show who?
A penis. I don't know if they did that. Did they keep that part?
They ain't show no dick in the fucking. Well, also it's on Netflix. So
this is one of the funniest fucking things I've ever seen in my life. After he first gets infected, and he just goes to talk to his girl, his forearm up turns into a dick.
Oh yeah. They cut it out. They cut it out. I was looking at Demi and I was like, yo, I think that was his dick. And she was on her phone. She wasn't paying attention. But yeah, that was a little crazy.
I was fucking dying laughing. It was the funniest shit. It's just like, well, this is what you were feeling, so I thought I'd try to give shape to that.
Wow. What is his name? Michi or the fucking parasite? What is his name?
I want to say Mugi.
Mugi.
But it's been a while.
It is
for him. It ends with a G.
He was my favorite character in the show because he was so logically rational, and every time he had the because since he's a parasite and an alien coming to this planet to try to find a host, and those parasites need to latch on to people's brains, and he didn't. He got the main character's jack off hand instead, so he controls that the whole time, which made the show even more great because while the main character was asleep, he needed to learn, so he decided to educate himself. So what did he do? He got onto the computer and he signed up to Remington and DeVry, and he took a bunch of online classes and read a bunch of books and then watched a bunch of YouTube conspiracy videos and stuff. And now the whole show, he has this lack of emotion but direct approach on life in general for everything. He's like, I don't see the purpose of having a name. These emotions are useless. It will not help you in this fight. We're about to die. Stop fucking bitching. Like, what are you gonna do? And then also throughout the show, when he's talking to him, he's saying like, yo, do you want to run or fight? It's up to you. It really doesn't matter to me because I'm attached to you and I can't stop you regardless. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, he was it's so like, fucking like
straightforward. I need to survive, but I'm gonna do whatever you say anyway, and do my best to keep you alive because that's how I live.
Yep.
And let's have Parasite. Now
that was my perfect duo, dude.
Don't get Parasite mixed up with the movie that came out recently.
Oh, yeah.
Different Parasite.
Very.
I thought they were related. Parasite did get a live action movie.
Oh.
I think it was supposed to get a couple more.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear bad things about it. It looked good. Like the way they depicted the parasites and shit looked fantastic. Mm-hmm. But I didn't watch it.
Mm-hmm. I have a confession. The Parasite thing, I've been seeing that at conventions for years, and I never knew what the fuck it was. I never knew what the fuck. I was like, what the fuck is that star with that big ass eyes looking at, dude? It's weird. But man, I really appreciate shows where you just ease in, like, I got nothing else to do, but you was like, okay, thank you.
You dip a toe in, and then all of a sudden you're underwater.
Mm-hmm. What else did you like about this show, man?
I liked all of the parasites, honestly. Like you said, they were these aliens, but they all developed differently.
Mm-hmm.
Get their own understanding of the human race and had their own objectives of like, okay, we're here for this, but this is how I'm going to do it instead of how they're going to do it. Or I'm supposed to do this, but fuck it, I'm going to do this just because I got the chance to. And it's the only way I can experience it.
Right. It did feel, you definitely felt each parasite's development in their own way. Even if they died off really quick, you still almost felt like their story was complete for the show, which was a cool thing. Also, that 80s nod to that approach of violence was really great as well, because it's like two things I've been missing in anime, where it's like, oh shit, I get the violence I want, and I also get the deep issues I want, but it's also an anime. My favorite, this is so cliche, but my favorite thing about the whole show was the main character, as something happened to this show, been out for a while. Spoiler alert, what the fuck ever. The character, I'll be vague with my spoilers so people can still enjoy it. The main character is about to die, and the parasite that's attached to him does something to him to save his life, but also it affects him throughout the show slowly. And throughout the show, he gets stronger, faster, but it comes with a price. And he starts to lose certain, not lose, but he starts to lack certain human traits like empathy and or caring or fear, or it's easier for him to control those certain things because honestly it won't help him overall. Yeah,
like the park scene with his girl, I really liked, because it happened so naturally that you almost didn't realize something was wrong with him.
You talking about the dog?
Yes.
Oh my God, that happened early on. We can really break down what that. Do you want to explain what happened?
So they're like having a little date in the park, and they just find this dead dog. And while they're talking about, the girls talk about how sad it is, he just picks it up and gets ready to throw it in the garbage. And she's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "What? Ain't this what I'm supposed to do?"
Right.
Ain't this? Oh,
Right.
oh well, my bad. I don't.
It's funny that while his reasoning, his words that he said was so straightforward, is like, it's dead. What other use is there for it?
Yeah,
You know, but the cool thing about the show is the conversation that him and his girl had, where she was like, "Oh my God, you're crazy," blah blah blah. That kind of helped him realize, like, "Oh my God, am I losing my humanity? Let me rethink what the fuck I just did." And
yeah.
then he ends up burying the dog near a tree, and so he's like, "Yeah, it feels a little bit better. The dog can decompose and go back into the earth and all this other shit." But it just, like, subtle throughout the show, subtle checks on his humanity and if he still has it every now and then, you know. And that was a good thing about the show, because main reason I didn't watch the show, because I thought it was so basic and it was like typical action. But I was like, oh, then you get a lot more with it. So
Definitely.
Yeah. Go ahead.
How long has it been on Netflix? Do you know?
Not that long, trust me, because I've been throughout the quarantine, you kind of been stalking Netflix almost every other day. So I think it probably just either this month or maybe a week or two.
Oh, there you go. You're looking for something new to watch on Netflix? Check out Parasyte.
Yes, please do. I think this is a pretty cool, comfortable review. I think since I just now have the time to catch up on anime. I think I'm gonna start watching, like, whenever I find a show that I want to just binge watch or whatever, I might do. I'm really thinking about rewatching Toradora. I'm not sure.
I mean, I did that earlier this year. I do it almost every year around Christmas because there's a Christmas show. So good. It's so fucking good. Toradora is a 10 out of 10. If you haven't seen Toradora, watch Toradora.
Will Levert was online talking about Golden Time. That was on my list. I never watched it though, so I'm thinking about watching it. That I'm gonna watch the first couple of episodes, and if it's like one of those bingeable things, I might do a review on it if you feel that you can watch it. I'm not sure. I'm gonna give it a shot though.
I can check it out. I recently finished. Let me say it correctly. Sazanmai.
What? It sounds familiar. What the fuck is that?
So I think 2 years ago, it had a phase just because of how wild it is. It's about these coppers going into butts to extract desires.
No, what? I don't even. What the fuck?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
ended up being a lot better than I thought it would be. Especially like it's only 11 episodes. The first 6 will have you laughing a lot. You'll be asking yourself, what the fuck was the author thinking a lot? But you'll be enjoying yourself. And then the last 5 are like seeing yesterday to me when you're just like, Lord.
All right.
Oh,
that sounds crazy. That sounds insane. But we'll give it a go. What helps me to watch anime, I have to, if I know somebody else is watching it that I have to talk to with it, I'll binge that shit in a fucking day. So sometimes I try to get my girl to watch something, or if I know like Will Levert, or if like one of my friends that watch anime watch it, I'll be like, all right, let me watch it, so I have something to talk about with that show. And I remember you was telling me about Parasyte, and I was just like, I could not get past it because I thought the whole show was dubstep. But when I found out it was like only the first 3 episodes is dubstep, and then they threw that shit out the window, I was with it. I was good. I was good. Any last words about the Parasyte before we get out of here, man?
I like Chindu.
Who?
Chindu.
Oh, I hated him.
Come on, man. He was doing his best.
Nobody cares about your best.
He was doing his best. It got stuck in his chin. What is he supposed to do?
No. I felt for him. He was depressed and all that, but it felt like his price was to look like trash the entire show.
I mean, yeah.
I hated him talking. I hated his. I don't like Greg Ayers' voice. I'm pretty sure he's a nice person, but I'm pretty sure that was Greg Ayers because he has the same fucking annoying Dead Man Wonderland. Anything he plays in, the same fucking voice. Fucking. Ugh. I'm just tired of it. It seems so dated. Like when we were growing up with anime, we had like with dub, we had like 5, 6 main rotated fucking voice actors. You know what I'm saying? And then occasionally we get like some superstar ones like Vic Mignogna, despite his whatever allegations, but he was a star back in the day. And it's just you get tired of them. Like the new phase when 2010 came in, you start hearing a bunch of newer ones and stuff like that. I was like, okay, finally something fresh, but I don't want to be hearing some same voice actors that I heard. Unless you Steve Bloom, unless you Steve fucking Bloom, I don't want to hear your voice that from the 80s. Get some new people to shine. I don't care.
Let's talk about voice actors.
Okay, we can. I'm not that big into voice actors, but we definitely can. You want to start another video or you want to keep this one going?
Let's start another one.
All right, fuck it. This has been a review of Parasyte, and we also got to do some other shit. Thank you. Yeah.